Your hands together, everybody, before we start with Arti. Sometimes there is a way to pray. A way to pray. This prayer, I want to do this with you tonight. Tonight being the Naomi night, tonight being Friday night, we're going to listen a little bit about Devi. Many people have problems and they don't know how to pray. We don't know what to do. This Siddha Kunjika strotra, you know one verse quite well in this passage. This is a prayer that is used to, it is chanted, it comes from the lips of Lord Shiva. It is chanted from the Saptashati part, Chandi part, which is taken from Markandeya Puran. The person recites this prayer when there's trouble. When there's trouble. When you have difficulty. Before we get into our discourse, this is nothing to do with tonight's discourse. This is prayer. We need help. We need Mother to come. Jago ma. Mother, come and awaken. I'll let your energy awaken in our circle here, in our prayer circle. Say your prayers. This prayer is chanted. Lord Shiva says, chant this prayer. I will narrate to you the hymn. That is the key. It means, Kunjika means it's the key. When you have problems, go to your mother and your mother will help you, but you have to use the right key to open the lock, to open all the secrets. What is difficult, what is too hard to achieve, easy to achieve once you do that prayer properly. Close your eyes, bow your heads, do it right. This is for you. Whatever you do, whatever effort you put right now, you put for yourself. Okay. Om Shiva Uvacha Shrunu Devi Pravakshami Kunjika Stotra Uttamam Yena Mantra Prabhena Chandi Japa Shubho Bhavet Na Kavacham Nargala Stotra Kelikam Na Rakshakam Na Suktam Nyapi Dhyanam Na Nyaso Na Varchanam Kunjika Pat Matrena Durga Pat Palam Labet Ati Ghuyakam Taraka Devi Devanyapi Dulabham Gopinam Pratyena Swayo Nivar Parvati Maranam Mohanam Vyasam Stamba Vachanam Adikam Pat Matrena Samsidhyayate Kunjika Stotra Uttamam. O Parvati, it is to be kept a secret, just as how the lady covers her body and protects her womb, the belly, the private part, and keeps it a secret. The person who learns and gets to recite this hymn of the key is what this prayer is, Kunjika. What it means, the key, accomplishes whatever they are praying for. When people are doing mantras that have marana is prayers, believe it, prayers. When people used to go to war, they have prayers. You used to say on the arrow, kill the enemy arrow. In today's world, there are prayers where people hate their neighbor, hate their relative, and they use prayer to damage the person. This stotra is used to overcome that type of prayer. Mohana, when people use incantation, jap, mantra, to cause the other person to become bewildered, lost their thinking ability to make poor decisions. I see my son is behaving crazy. My daughter is going off. This prayer is chanted, overcome the effects of such prayer. Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam. Come on everybody, help me sing tonight. Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Tasmaishta manaye chaha Gadaye tiratastiti muninam Apayenam narashantaya Sarva yavedathim yamam Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharana Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharana Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharana Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharana Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharana. He says, a long time ago, I met Narad Muni. Narad Muni is the son of Brahma. And he has a lot of knowledge. He has a lot of information from this Janam, past Yuga. So I asked him, how is the Brahmanda? Brahmanda means egg, celestial egg. It is a word used to symbolize the womb from which everything springs forth. In order to understand this egg talk, you have to understand tonight's discourse first. He says, could you tell me, oh Narad Muni, where does all the sansar, the energies, the gunas, where does the good, the bad come from? Is it many people worship Mahadev? Greatest Dev, that is what it means. He's the greatest Devta. Is he the source of deliverance for all the souls? Is he the one that is the cause of creation, preservation, destruction? No. I've heard great Pandits say, great Munis, Rishis say that Vishnu is supreme. Vishnu is the one, he's the Adi Purusha, he's the main one, he's the main form, the main male. He has no birth, he is the deliverer. He's here, there, everywhere, omnipresent. Is he the person? Some people say Brahma is the cause of everything. Who is it, Guruji? Is it Surya? Surya is the one, he's the center of the universe. A person will get up at Sandhya and get up before the sun rises. We face east. If somebody say Hindu, where you facing east for? When you're doing your prayers, the Yajman sitting facing east, always remember on the horizon, when the sun clipping at Sandhya, the radiation is shooting at the person. And I want that energy to hit my body. And whatever I'm praying for, remove the sickness, elevate my energy so that I could have good luck in exams. I could have good luck in the interview, for example. Is Surya the person that is paramount in this life? Is it another Devta? Please tell me. Bhavani Kacha Kacha Ve Pradakshna Aditye Mahashakti Prakriti Purushanugham Yenathati Brahman Sabha Sukha Shrishti Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharana 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 Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharana Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharana. He says, oh Brahman. Brahman is a word that represents a class of people that conduct puja, accept dan, give blessing. But the word Brahman means you are proficient in Brahman. Brahman is the energy. This person is supposed to lift their hand. Abhya mudra, you call it. What this means? I am sharing the Brahman, the energy, the Diksha, the flow of the invisible energy from me who does do plenty Gayatri to you who need the help. God bless you, you pass the exam. God bless you, you overcome your trouble. God bless you, you heal. The person is made to do that. The person must be proficient in the knowledge of what? Brahman. What is Brahman? The thing that makes Brahma the creator. The thing that makes Vishnu the preserver. The thing, that entity that makes Shiva the destroyer. You have to understand who is Brahman. Brahman is that Adi Shakti, the goddess. In order for you to be true Brahmin, in order for you to be a true guru, in order for you to be a true teacher, you must be proficient in her identity. When you could identify the constituents in this world, you might see a tree, you might see fire, you might see black skin, brown skin, white skin. What make everything? The child in the school go say atoms come together to make a solid. What make atom? What make the energy between two things to be cohesive, covalent, and ionic bond? That is where the Shakti or the pulling, that is where mother lives. But when the person could give you that identity and teach you to overcome what you're seeing, the form is different. The form is different, but the constituent is the same. Then you are deserving of the title Brahman, Guru, teacher, etc. It is that same Bhavani that has taken different form. When she's standing next to Vishnu, she's called Vaishnavi or Lakshmi. Shankari next to Shankar Bhagwan. Brahmi next to Brahma. Varuni next to Varun, and so on. Narasimhi, Varunhi, etc. Depending on what her role is, she takes her name. But she is the goddess of this universe. Oh Vyaas Muni, in order for your elevation, in order for you to grow, you must understand the lady. Mokshadam cha mumukshakyayatam kadam cha palaniye namta tre gunatiti pararupacha gunavadi karnayetam jaya bhole baba tab sharana
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 jaya samba sada shiva tab sharana
jaya samba sada shiva tab sharana
jaya samba sada shiva tab sharanam. He says, that which could give you upliftment, that which could grant a desire, that which could give you liberation. Think about what I'm talking about. Imagine somebody has been diagnosed with cancer. The doctor says to the pundit, as it is customary, guide the family, funeral is coming. Hopeless. There's no hope here. But the person goes to their prayer. The person, maybe they're not doing well in maths. Maybe the marriage not going too good. Maybe the belly cannot hold a child. Miscarriage after miscarriage. And the doctor will say, hopeless. The counselor, it have nothing here to salvage. Divorce. The person goes to their prayer. And you and I, I'm sure you've had the experience. Somebody, somewhere had a miracle in their life. Somehow, one head that was too hard to conceptualize the maths somehow was able to pass it. I couldn't get a job. I was going to fail. This marriage was done. But change happened. You just hear people say, God do you work. That child, I pray for that child and God send that child for me. It have many examples. But think what I say. How? The person so want to know how God is work. How? Yes, you lift your hand. Watch him there. Watch how nice he lift your hand. But what this mean? It have a little break. It have a little misconcept here. When you lift your hand, how is that going to enrich my life? Follow me. I use an example. It is not written here. But in the example of the person who is crying, they get cancer news. How is that hand lifting there going to help me? When everything is doom and gloom in my life, when this man, oh God, oh Father, everything with a security can't pass it. Baba, everybody named Hernandez and Fernandez and Rana. Trouble. Many homes have trouble. That is the truth. When you're ready to give up, some people, truthfully, how you call it thing? Suicide is never the answer. But for some people, it is passed through the head. Before you reach there, admit to yourself tonight, it have a little deficiency in your knowledge. The Murti always doing me this, my father, my mother, but I don't know what this will do for my trouble. This man is asking these questions. He says, to give you the information, you have to understand that somebody is directing energy to change from the sin and the sickness and the trouble and all the detrimental things that happening to you. There's going to be a change. How does that change happen? These people are manipulating something called Brahman or the Shakti, the thing that sits inside everybody. And when the person, like a parent, like a mother, God bless you, babe, one day you go hold a baby in your belly. I bless you, babe. Where Cortina is reach, BMW is reach. You're going to reach. You're going to have it. Don't worry. And that goodness, this change, something inside of your life. If you doubt that, then you doubt what your mother could do for you. Then you doubt what prayers could do for you. And truthfully, it have that. If it wasn't so, you would never have conversion going on. You would never have people studying, well, you see that Hanuman flag, that thing, like it ever. Bad still happening. You didn't realize this life is about, we don't call it heaven, you know. Mrityu lok. But I mean, Babs, me, I know that word. Mrityu means death. The place things go to die, suffer, die. That is what the name, the Hindu name for the earth is. You get a plant, wow, you're happy, you get a peace tree, you're glad for you, you plant it. You got dead just now. You get a pet, and you love your pet, and you got dead just now. You have a child, unfortunate, it goes sound like a joke, but even that, in Kali Yuga, parents live to see that die. And it's hurtful. When you love something, I'm just using this word, when you love something and you have to live to see it go, that is pain. When you is man and you could have lifted, I can't do it, you could have lifted the bag of cement and walk like a lion. And then one day that same man has to get meek and mild. And you see your hand can't hold again and your foot can't hold again. And you realize something different. How that transformation is happening. It have people who young and could move like they're young. It have some young people that cannot move. Move, stop, right there, can't move. Their body lock, spine problems, body problems, stroke. It have some people old and they can't move and they would argue, well, Babs, I live a full life. I reached that age, I had to slow down now. Good. But then it has some people, brother, they're younger than me. They reach a ripe old age and you would doubt them. You is 70 years old. How it is that some people could live good, have love in them, and then some people can't love. Some people could forgive and some people cannot. What it is giving you the ability to do that or not? Is not everybody who reaches 60 bitter and angry and vexed with everybody. Some people is reached that age and they're more loving. Now they reach that age, man, children, grandchildren could make noise. It's okay, the news going on, I got to take off the news. In my time, I used to get licks for them thing. You remember that? What changing in the person? How is this change happening? This is what he's asking, and he says, what you have to understand, something is being manipulated. Many people look at that Murti and think that is the Durga. We talked about it last night. That is Devi. That's the goddess. And where you miss is sometimes the ability to forgive, the ability to sleep, to feel. Remember, you running a man, you 40,000, you going. And then somehow, time to sleep. And that is the Devi right there. I could eat, I could digest, I could go to the washroom. That is the Devi right there, the goddess. When you hear somebody says self-realization, that is when you realize, breads, Devi are living in the temple outside of me. She is working and has been working right here all the time. All the time. God lives right here. Then the person realizes what? The self. That in me, in myself, the Devi is working constantly. He says, Vyaas Muni, to give you this explanation, I have to reflect when I didn't understand her. I didn't understand nothing about this lady. And I asked my father, you is the God of creation. You have to be able to answer this. Who is the highest form? Who is the greatest form? Who is the head of this thing? How did this whole thing called creation, how did it start? He says, son, if you hear that, you might laugh. He says it started when we know he grew from the Lord Vishnu on the Sheshnag, from the navel of Lord Vishnu, come the lotus flower, and Brahma was on top of that flower. We know that part, we hear that. Hear from Brahma now what happened next. Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Hari Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Vallabham Sridharam Madhavam
Gopika Vallabham
Janaki
Nayakam Ramachandram Bhaje
रोगी को अपि जाति संसारे आयतम मतरे भक्त ये बीजनाथ नारी हो योति दृश्य सम्याते अच्युतम केशवम सत्य भामादावम माधवम श्रीधरम राधिका राधितम इंदिरा मंदिरम चेतसा सुंदरम देवकी नंदनम.
Nandajam Sandare.
He says, "Oh, son of Satyavati, when I, Brahma, opened my eyes sitting on that flower, all I could see all around was this celestial water. It had no land, it had no trees, it had nothing. At the very beginning, there was just me. I was sitting in this flower. There's no moon, there's no sun, there's none of this." Brahma says, "Who created me? Who is my protector? Who is my destroyer? Who will guide? There's no time. What is this earth? What am I supposed to create? What is my purpose? Where is this water that is around me? What is under this water? Where did this lotus flower sprout from?" And as far as he could see, as far as he's watching down, he only seen his stem going into the water. He decides, "Oh son, I'm going to find the root. The flowers has to come from somewhere. I'm going to dive off." And he dove from the flower into the water. "Let me find the root of this flower. It's bound to have something." And I went into that water. For those of you taking notes, book 3, chapter 3, verse 18. I dove into that water for 1,000 years. I was going. But the voice that spoke external in a female voice, in a calm, motherly tone, says, return to your birthplace. And rather than waste time, rather than waste your effort, because you will never find me, practice tapasya, just saying Om. Prepare yourself, Om. And then get ready to create. Brahma went back up, sit down in the flowers, and he says, "What to do? Create what? Oh voice, I don't even know your name. I don't know what to do. Create what?" And he sat down there, Om, Om, Om. And then 2 demons came. Tada daitya vyapi prapyate madhu kaitavaye tasya yetabchit drishtayanka maraka chalyate achyutam keshavam madhavam sridharam achyutam keshavam satya bhamadavam madhavam sridharam radhika radhitam indira mandiram chetasa sundaram.
Devaki Nandanam Nandajam Sandare.
But this time now, when these 2 daityas, Madhu and Ketab, they came to frighten me. Fight with us. Who are you, old boy? And they pulled the beard. When I looked down now, where the stem was going into the water, out of the water came a huge serpent. On top of that serpent, a blue fella, like a dark cloud. I don't know where he came from. Yellow, dhoti, 4-handed form. He slept as if he would never wake. On his body, I saw a Devi. That Devi, Nidra, the goddess of sleep, like a dark shadow, was on top of him. And so long as she was on him, he couldn't wake up. He was motionless. He was in a deep slumber. He says to himself, what am I to do? And he talks to the shadowy figure that is on who we call Mahavishnu. He says, Devi, he looks to be a great warrior. Leave him. Let him get up and defend me. I don't have one weapon. I don't know about fighting. But he has 4 hands with different weapons. Allow him to be my hero. Allow him to fight. As she moved to the side, Mahavishnu gets up. You know the Katha. And for 5,000 years, he fights Madhu and Kaitav. This is the Katha where he puts them on his thighs and he destroys them. When Madhu and Kaitav are destroyed, this form called Rudra, Lord Shiva, similar to what you have there, where he's standing with the Trishul alone in his hand, comes there. Let's hear what happened. The 3 of them standing next to each other now. Vaishnave, Jishnave, Shankarne, Chakrani, Rukmani, Ragini, Janaki, Janave. Satam Rudra Parama Shakti Rudra Ye Naviyetam Kripaye Bhalaka Kritatvam Bhanama Mudrika Ye Nama Achutam Keshavam. Everybody. Damodaram Brahma blesses Vishnu and he says, oh, for doing me this favor, may you always be the hero. May you always be the great one. But from the heavenly region, Akash, the sky, Vani, voice, oh Brahma, oh Vishnu, oh Rudra, the 2 deities, the 2 demons are slain. Give up your laziness, give up your slumber and get to work. Start to create, start to preserve, start to destroy. This universe has to get moving. Create your abode. We'll call one Vaikunt, we'll call one Kailash, we'll call Swargalok where Brahma lives. Live in happiness, but create and maintain. Brahma says, Devi, oh beautiful voice, oh mother, you are asking us to do what we don't know what to do. There's no element, there's no tantras, there's no organs, there's no gunas, there's none of this. None of these things exist and I don't know how to start to do it. Devi says, oh Brahma, oh Vishnu, oh Rudra, I will make a vehicle appear, a vahan, a flying vehicle appeared right there where they were standing. Today I will show you what to do. As a mother, I am quoting verse 38. Book 3, chapter 3. I will show you how to do your job. Krishna Govind Rama Narayan Shripate Vasudev Ajite Srinidhi Achyuta Ananta He Madhava Doksaja Dwaraka Nayaka Draupadi Rakshaka Samruhota Vishwasamyate Vinayeral Mindaye Bhaktayatam Sumbhatite Kim Kayati Jwalati Nayakam Sarana Sansat Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram. He says, Narad, understand at this point, I don't know who is talking to me. I don't know what a female looks like. I don't know what she is designed to look like. I don't know who it is talking to me. I have never seen this person. I have no idea who this person is. But inside of me, when I saw the sign, when I saw the Vahan appear, when I heard the tone she spoke to me in, when I heard how she spoke to me, how she guided me, inside of me from my chest, I felt a certain comfort. I couldn't explain. At one point I was in trouble. I didn't know what to do. I had a job and I didn't know what to do. I was confused. I was anxious. I don't know if this has happened to you. I didn't know what to do next. And then this lady guided me. And from just she voice, just she form, just she smile, just the feel of this lady, I didn't know what to believe. I did not know what to do. I didn't know if to trust. I don't know if this has happened to you. But Narad, I trusted her. So I lifted my right foot and I went from where I was standing on the ground, or the flowers then, the main pod, if you know how a lotus flower is, into the vehicle. Without any problem, we stood there. Brahma says, I am astonished now because as the car is moving, flying, the earth is starting to show. What I now saw as mud, for the first time I'm seeing dirt coming, the water is pulling back. I'm seeing different things forming, rivers, wells, tanks, ponds, trees. What is that? Forest. What is that? Garden. Imagine Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma, and they are looking on and they are seeing things. We saw cities. We saw divine walls, sacrificial halls, mandap, where puja is going to be done. Next, we saw kings hunting in the forests. We saw the Devi of Ambika. People were doing her prayer. And as we flew from one world to another, we saw planets. We saw different time. We saw what it looked like in the morning. We saw what night looked like. We saw when it was blossoming with flowers and fruits. When the Parijat is bringing flowers, the scent. I saw what beautiful flowers are. And I was able to appreciate what sweet scent smells like. I saw all the dancers, the Kinnaras, the Apsaras. I understood what sound, good music sounded like. I understand now what dancing looked like. I understood what beauty, what, for example, the color purple. Imagine I never see purple in my life. How am I going to know how to make madara flowers? But I saw colors for the first time. And as we were zipping past, I saw the god of water. I saw the person Kubir, the god of gold. I saw the god that would be created for all the deceased. I saw the god of the sun. I saw how they look, their features. I saw Shanidev, for example. He walks with a dragon foot. He cannot walk too fast. That's why it takes so long to pass. I saw what to make, how to make it. I saw how a mountain looks. I saw how the sky looks when the sun is setting. The beautiful things, the ugly things. I saw storms and storm. I saw what a hurricane looks like. How the colors, the tapestry of the sky, how to change the color. I saw how to do it. And when I reached this place, it looked like an island. And on that island, I saw that goddess sitting on a great golden throne, and so many Devis were around her. We went close to her, and he spoke first. Achyutam Keshavam Satya Bhamadavam Madhavam Sridharam Radhika Radhitam Indira Ko aham ko yoham ko nitya bhauma mama chakra shri shradhaye vaman vidyayate manu jivayatam kautilyamasika praptyaramba rakshate indira mandira chetasam karikotiyatam kunjikayati Achyutam Keshavam Satya Bhamadavam. Come on everybody, sing with me. He says, Ma, I am called Brahma. I am called creator, but I don't know why. I don't know what it is to create. I don't know what to do. I don't know who is Shiva. I don't know who is Vishnu. I don't know what is season. I don't know what is these things. Mother, in a twinkling of an eye, however, you showed me everything. I saw whilst I was passing, I saw what looked like Vishnu there. I saw Shiva dancing with a lady and an elephant-headed guy. And all you know who is that? In different time, remember time is something manipulated. When we listen to Ramayana and the brother of who Sri Ram got to do the Shrad for. The bird. Sampati brother. What name? Jatayu. Jatayu brother Sampati, when they wanted to kill themselves, when you love your Hanuman and they're sitting in Sundarkan and Jamwant is going to tell him, remember Hanuman, grow. Sampati says, I've seen this happen over Janam after Janam. I've gone to different realms. I've gone to different times and I've seen this play out in different ways. The concept of time is always explained in our text. We see it in movies today. He says, Ma, I saw when creation was starting, when Yuga was passing, when Krishna is on the earth, I've seen different forms of Vishnu and I don't understand what I am seeing. I am seeing when Shiva has 5 heads. I am seeing when Shiva is in a black form. I am seeing Shiva with a moon on his head. Mother, what is this? What amazing feature is all of this? There we go. Mandar parijata pariyate parishishya palate bhityanatam shrishti phal yuktam shrishti muktiyate mukta he moksha vishwate yachit achutam keshavam ramanarayanam krishna damodaram Mother, explain more, show me more. And this is where the name Bhuvaneshwari comes from. He started to look at her as a motherly figure and he went to her as if she's a guru. If somebody says a guru could never be a lady, that is madness. Please, in other religion that interfered with Hinduism, other religion that ostracized the lady, that ridiculed the lady, that take away she role. There are things only a lady could understand. Only a lady could explain. When Sita Mata is going in the forest and she is meeting somebody, Aruna is telling Sita the different kinds of wife, how to be a good wife, bad wife. Which one are you? Only a lady could explain that. Only a lady could explain when you are in your daddy's house and you're one way, a daughter, for example, you go love your way love. I like fry aloo, I love what I like, I love me, I love myself. Then you get married and he like curry aloo. I go make the curry aloo. I go do it to please him. And in you now, in you, not somebody else, inside of you, you will enjoy eating that curry aloo because this Gadaha. He like it, I like it too. The change is happening. Watch yourself. Then somebody grow inside your belly now. And this one don't like pepper at all. Mom, I like when the roti pink. Think what I'm saying, coloring now in the flour. You're doing all kind of thing now. All kind of gizmo now. Cutting the bread, no crust. Eat the food. I just want you to eat the food. I like because that child eating it, I go eat it so too, the roti pink in the bread cut, wherever I did like diamond now, I eating that too and I love it. I love it. The only way I could eat it is if it's so. That evolution. Only a lady could understand that. Man, where's man? Man stable, one way they born, one way they go dead. If they love fry aloo when they're born, they go like fry aloo when they're dead. But the lady now changing. And when she go to talk, to guide, hello, you want to make 50 years anniversary? It got to take 49 years of sacrifice. It got to take 49 years of patience. And God knows a lot of forgiveness and forgetting. Only a lady could talk to a lady about that. Ma, In this case, Ma, you have to tell me what come from your belly. I go explain that for you, you know. That Brahmanda, that egg, it come from she, you know. And from that egg, boom, everything come. Ma, you tell me about where you make. You make it. Tell me about where you make, Ma. दृष्टि ये तम ये सर्वव्याप्त तत्र स्थिति पर भवानी ये किया नामना जीवन जीवनाते अच्युतम केशवम राम नारायणम
दामोदरं वासुदेवपरि श्रीधरं माधवं गोपिकावल्लभं जानकीनायकं रामचन्द्रं भजे
जानकी नायकम रामचंद्र भजे Shri Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. Only a fortunate person could worship this goddess. Mother, only a fortunate person has the adoration, has the ability to pick flowers and do your puja. Only such a person that has good karma could harbor love for you. Only such a person is given the opportunity to be close to you. And you know what, Ma? Look, today you manifest in front of me. And I, who is lost, who is blind, who don't know what to do, who have no knowledge of what to do, Mother, today you manifest for me. Therefore, Ma, please guide me, please give me. You are the goddess of all. I don't understand my role. I don't understand none of these things, but you seem to be here, there, everywhere. I have seen that you have manifest in different forms. Could you please explain? Could you please explain who you are, what is this, and what are we supposed to do? Brahma says, Lord Vishnu says, let us bow, three of us, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, let us bow in front of her and let us pray to this Mahamaya, this storehouse of creative energy, that she may reveal herself to you and I so that we could better understand the power of Devi Bhagwati, this feminine form that gives all this affection. She is so powerful, but she is so malleable that it is the strength of the woman. The female is very flexible to give forgiveness, to give love, to love anything, to care for anything. That ability is instinct to the female. And today this energy has taken this form. Let us kindly ask her to shower us with mercy and allow herself to be revealed to us. And we saw, as we are talking to her, we saw by her grace all the different forms that she is taking, the different structures, what is true, what is stone, animate, inanimate. And they were struck with wonder to understand time, to understand the time. What is time? Kali Yuga, Treta, Satya. When you hear in the arti and we were singing it, Satyuga, Dwapara, Treta, Madhya. Mother, you are the God, the goddess, the boss of all. Whilst we hear Brahma is doing this, whilst we hear Vishnu is doing that, whilst we hear Rudra is doing it, don't tell you who turning the wheel of time. Who is causing the wheel of time? Lord Vishnu, you hear, yada, yada. He comes on earth from time to time. Who is governing time? It is the hand of the Devi turning the wheel of time. It doesn't stop. They saw it. They saw as time is passing, Mother is talking to them. And she was showing them how she works. She says, I don't have to take front, I take back. I stand behind and I put my hand in everything. The person who has the knowledge to manipulate me, use me, make, if you imagine the person who making the diya can take mud from the earth, matti. When you're doing the matti kurna, matti mean mud. Kurna mean to tote, matti kurna, to bring the mud. The person who is the sculptor of the stone, they take mud and they sculpt it and they make something different. But what is it? It's dirt. It's mud. You call it Diya, you call it Kalsa, it's the same thing. In the same way, the Devi is the inherent mix that makes everything. Whatever race, whatever religion, whatever gender, whatever rich, poor, thin, tall, fat, whatever. Devi. But somebody is manipulating the material to make a different figure. Ma, please, I am so in awe at your ability, and look at your humility. You take different forms, and you are, when Lord Vishnu has to come as Sri Ram, he says, Goddess, you have to go with me. If you will it, I will do my job. When Lord Vishnu makes the deal with Lakshmi, he says, when you come with me, I will propagate Durga Puja. In Devi Bhagwat, that is why you're here. When Vasudeva had a yag, who did Navratri Vrat? Vasudeva did it to get back Krishna. I will propagate Durga's puja. Come with me. I cannot do it without you. When they heard this, Lord Vishnu dropped to his knees and he started to pray. Namo Divyai Prakityai Cha Vidyadatri Satatam Nama Kalyana Makamana Divyai Vridha Siddhyai Namostute. Till today we use these mantras. Mother, you are this. Mother, you are that. Oh, Bhavani, you are, you know how, if the different mode in your body then. Imagine the morning for the exam, how children had to run toilet, they breathe in different, they want to read the book, hustle, hustle. You're late for work this morning, move fast. That time you will move different. What is giving you the ability to walk quicker? You get frightened, you'll start to panic. Who is making you panic? You get hungry, somebody making you angry now. Who is making you move different? Think about it. You take a tablet to get drowsy. What making you move different? You drink liquor. What making you move different? Who is doing it? Devi is doing it. Somebody is triggering differences in your body. You are not doing it. You are part of it. You are witness to it. The same person, don't feed them, they vex. The same person, feed them, they go listen to you. The child get asleep, or you go behave like human baba. That child asleep, oh, that is a Rakshas right there. Same child. So something is manipulating. Something is happening. Lord Vishnu prayed to her and he calls on, you are this. And that you know some of it. When Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Nidra, you are the goddess that gives me the sensation and the ability to sleep. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shraddha Rupe, you are the ability to have faith. Imagine I cannot have faith. I don't believe in God. And it have some people believe in God. Where I can't see, where I cannot talk to, where I don't know if I talk in there by that fire, I don't know if you answer me. But I believe in you. Some people have it, some people don't. That blessing is a form of the goddess. Lord Shiva then went and he started to pray. Nacha Vedanti Vedanti Yena Tvam. Mother, you are the goddess that guides Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. You are the guide for all the gunas. Dear Devi, today I bow to you. In different times, Chandika Devi, I had learned the 9 syllable mantra. We did it just now in Kunjika strotra. Let me say it together. Om, Om, Ring, Shring, Chandi, Kaye, Nama. She says, Shiv Baba, I bless you. You will get back the 9 syllable mantra, which is that prayer. Use it and hone the energy. When you wish to fight, when you wish to burn, when you wish to destroy, convert energy, I will give you the power to do it. When you want to do something, I will support you. If you think that Trishul is deadly, it's only because the Devi, let me say, put on the light inside. This place is bright because the electricity is inside the bulb. In that example, Shakti mean electrical energy. That energy in the bulb, Durga, same person. The electricity in the speaker, Durga, same person. The electricity in the fan, Durga, same person. For children to understand, everybody working with me. Lord Shiva is praising her. You cannot worship Shiva without calling the Devi. You cannot have prayers, puja, without calling the Devi. You could do Hanuman puja, you could do Satnarayan puja, but if you don't call the goddess to sit on that bedi, that prayer is incomplete. When Lakshmi is asked to sit in the gobar, the purpose of the gobar, if somebody asks you, Hindu, where is lipe for? All your real backward, eh? Anybody have mud to lipe again? I see them people have funeral, they lipe in the tile, they lipe in pitch, they lipe in everything they could get to lipe, they lipe in. Where you lipe in? Then you as the Hindu know why you lipe. Because Lakshmi lives in the heifer's gobar, not the bull, not the bison, not the dog, not the goat, not the sheep, the heifer, the female cow, the mother. When you put it on your altar, on your bedi, it is now safe and fit to call a deuta to sit there. It is truly a bedi. When in a home, with alcohol, meat, unclean things, children making, everybody understand what I'm saying. And I want to transform the place into a place of worship. Mark the spot with the Lakshmi. Now it is fit to call God. Funeral, wedding, puja, you'll see it. This is why you lipi. Because of the goddess. Is now you could do your prayer. Don't do it. And something missing. So when the prayer is going on and you are worshiping the gobar, the goddess you worship. When the prayer is done, what you're supposed to do, remember where your stupid pundit telling you. Take a piece of that gauri. Mother, I call you here, I worship you here. Pinch and maybe a bucket of water and drop it in, dilute it and mop out your place. Mother, remain here, clean here, protect here. This is why you will hear when some people do prayers. After we do that prayers, this place different. This place feels so good. The arguments we was having done, the barakat, how barakat, if barakat is the blessing of Lakshmi, how she can come back? But I don't know, but if you bring she back, you might get she blessing. When you put she in your house and you mop she out, when you hear people talk about basma, or they go, if you go to the Ganapati Ashram up the highway and you see the Swami have a black ticker on his forehead, the black is when they take gobar to do hawan with it. And they take the basma from the hawan ashes tomorrow night. When we finish all the prayers and we collect the ashes from the hawan, you just take that basma and you put it on your forehead, clear your way. But the best thing to burn in hawan is gobar because of the goddess. Mother, if you accept my prayer, please bless me. The mantra started to come to Lord Shiva. Brahma sat down and he starts to pray. And he's asking, Mother, please tell me what to do. What to do. Let's hear what happens. Raksha karo, raksha karo. Save me, Mother. Raksha karo, raksha karo. Raksha karo hai chakra sudarshan wali. Raksha karo hai chakra sudarshan wali. Raksha karo, raksha karo. Raksha karo, raksha karo. Raksha karo, raksha karo. Raksha karo. Raksha karo hai chakra sudarshan wali. Raksha karo hai chakra sudarshan wali. Aadhay tere dwar, sun lo mere pukar. He Prabhu dukha hari ka, tu hi hai rakshak deva. Raksha karo, raksha karo, raksha karo, raksha karo hai raksha karo hai chakra sudarshan wali. Gauri Brahmi tat Raudri Varahi Vaishnavi Shiva Rudrani Tatapar Kubhiri Narayani Tam रक्षा करो, रक्षा करो,
रक्षा करो, रक्षा करो,
रक्षा करो, रक्षा करो,
रक्षा करो, रक्षा करो,
रक्षा करो हे चक्र सुदर्शन वाली।
रक्षा करो हे चक्र सुदर्शन वाली।
Says, O Brahma, I am so pleased with your prayer. Know the truth. I am the calm form of the goddess Gauri. I am the creative force of you, Brahma. I will help you. Rudra, the destructive one. I will be Raudri. Varahi, the one that allowed us to have kush grass. Vaishnavi, the one who stands with Vishnu Bhava when he's fighting different unrighteous forms. Varuni, the form that makes liquor so potent to dampen the senses, to make it potent, to give the person that drunken state. Varuni, Kubiri, to make a person feel gifted and happy. The energy when a person is blessing the wedding ring. Asking Surya Narayana Swami for the solar energy to hit the stone, to penetrate the person's vein in their right hand, to shoot in their body and make the person committed now. Yes, you're married, but you're behaving like you're married. Change. So I'll ask the God to sit on the wedding ring. I will charge the metal. I will make it potent so change could come. When the person have grah and they're calling on the blue, how you call it? For the shani, the blue sapphire. And I want to see change. When you check the patra and you hear your stone is, your metal is silver, your metal is gold, your metal is this, that and the other. And you want to save the person from hardship. I will take that form. You want to know about me? I am the coolness. When you feel, think about this now. When you're feeling warm. Whew, if I drink water now, you're going to save my life. The calmness. You just feel when you come outside from outside or you get on a shady tree. The peacefulness, the saveness, the saviorness, the difference inside of you. I could go again, boy. That water, that rainwater, whoo. I could live. That feelings, the coolness of the water, I am that. When the person is feeling the heat of the fire, the energy that is in the fire, when you bow to it and you unchain yourself tonight, dear God, take away the najar. Oh yes, how nice you look tonight. Oh God, barai. Take it off, God. Let the hair stop falling. I am the heat in that fire. I am the heat when the people walking around the fire. To burn the body when they're walking around the fire. To married. I am the heat in the fire that gives them the potency to remain in that way. I am the energy that stands as witness when the person is bowing to the light. Bless them. That 8 forms of Lakshmi on Diwali night gives them the grace. There I sit. When they bow to the moon, when the lady has a shortened marriage lifespan and they are doing the different vrat and they bow to the moon. When they bow to the sun in the morning, when they bow to the sun midday, when they bow to the sun in the evening hour, when you went wedding and you see the people is bow to the Surya. When they have that Abhijit Mahurat, when you see the wedding going on at 12 o'clock in the day and you see them bow to the sun, it have a blessing that only Surya could give, and that Surya Narayan grace, that is me. When Shankar Bhagwan in all your creation, when he is twirling that Trishul, if I don't support him, not one of those daityas will be destroyed. If it is not for me, Vishnu Baba will never incarnate upon the earth. If it is not for me, fear will rule the heart of all of them. Listen to who I am. Listen to where. You want to know about creation? Know where creation come from. Then you will understand the goddess. Then you will understand the womb that make the egg that create everything. You love gold, you love earth, you love the stone, you're fighting for land, you're fighting for what is mine and yours. Understand what make it. And then you will say, I bow to the goddess. I do Devi prayers. I bow to her. I worship, I offer in Durga Dar. Today is Friday. Then you're going to understand why you're doing it. When I have a problem, what she can fix? If everything I have come from that lady, you want to see what the lady did? When something goes missing. Baba, where you check the book, where you check the Jyotis, who is the energy, who asks the question, who answers the question. Hanuman Jyotish, Hanuman tells Sri Ram, I created a method of asking a question to get the answer. So the person does the Vir Chakra, the chakra going around. Will I get married this year? Say the prayer, stop. Yes, no. Who asking the question? The person who answering, the goddess. Who has the energy to answer the future, the past? Who could give you the information? The goddess. Who has the knowledge that one day you'll get married and you are going to have trouble with your womb when they check in compatibility in the wedding? Yoni Gun, there it will tell you. If it will have cheating in the marriage, it will have difficulty in the marriage. Do the collective prayer to Shanti. Who could make it change? The man who cheating, the man who is the village ram, the man who giving all the trouble. Who could change that man? The man can't change him. Think what I'm saying, he helpless. He addicted to the liquor. Who could change him? The lady who make him. The lady who make him crooked. Because even crooked people come from God. Even crooked children come from God. Nothing is beyond her reach. Nothing is beyond changing. For that reason, nothing is beyond God's reach. Some people say, Baba, it makes sense, you know. This hopeless. You hopeless. Because you give up the hope. But if you understand your goddess, nothing is too far, nothing is too bad, nothing is too... Then you understand your prayers, friend. Brahma is learning. Listen well. Raksha karo, raksha karo. Come on, everybody. Raksha karo, raksha karo. रक्षा करो हे चक्र सुदर्शन वाली
रक्षा करो हे चक्र सुदर्शन वाली
चतवर चक्रातम सर्वेश कपडीना कपली दे आतम असत्ये याति रक्षा करो रक्षा करो
रक्षा करो रक्षा करो
रक्षा करो हे चक्र सुदर्शन वाली
रक्षा करो हे चक्र सुदर्शन वाली
रक्षा करो हे चक्र सुदर्शन वाली विष्णु भगवान की जय श्री आदि शक्ति माता की जय. She says to him in this verse, I'm reading verse 27, chapter 4, book 3. Understand how much chapters we jump in tonight? Eh? This is a intense katha to answer this one person who asked me this question. She says, to understand my work, let's make this world, this universe, a jar. Me and you just call that jar Nibedi Kalsa. A jar. It represents the world, Baba, but I don't understand where it come from. I don't understand how this thing, this pot on the Bedi, how that come the world. This is where it come from. She says, in your mind, child, she talking to Brahma like if he's a 5-year-old child, understand what I say? Child, you can't understand all this high science are saying. For you to understand me, imagine this universe, this world is the jar, Kalash. The water, all the ingredients, everything you put inside is me. The jar is me, and everything outside the jar is me. Everything in this creation is me in a different form by a different name. Everything that works in that, one day I will be a stone, and then the stone will crumble as time passes, and it will become dust. That is me too. One day rain might fall, the dust will go into a river. That is me too. When a person understands me in the form of the female human, because I see in different creatures, that's me. The plant, whether the lady could make children or she's barren, whether the man gets married or is not married, that is me. When it is a plant that bearing fruit, that's me. When it's an animal with ferocious teeth or a calm disposition, that is me. This is why the Hindu, watch how much animals it have here. The Hindu, one of the unique features of our religion, partner, we just bow to the fig tree. We just bow to the tulsi plant. We just bow to the mud. We just bow to the planets. We just worship God in every form. not one form, not one multi and daima God. My God is everything, and everything is my God. This is where that come from. She says, if you understand the image of that Kalsa, then you understand me. When you have puja with your Baba home, remember what this stupid Baba telling you. That is where the goddess see. That is where she says, that's me right there. That is why we put it. It represents, before man could make these fancy images and these pretty pictures we have in our house, that was our murti. Go in your picture where the Satnarayan puja doing and watch on the bedi, the way the two people sit down with the Baba. The murti in the picture is the Kalsa holding the seed, the coconut. Why the coconut? Because if you plant it when it had the hocks on top, it will grow. It have a life. That is why we just put it in the fire. Dear God, I offer any Shakti or the energy inside this seed. Mother, please accept it. How I give is so I get. Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ki Jai. She says, verse 30. I'm holding here for tonight. She tells him, you now have a vision. You have now seen my creation. You have now smelt, tasted. You have now seen in different ways how I am changing to suit my children. How I work around them. But the Drishti, remember in the beginning we talk about Satya Drishti? Drishti. For the person to see me, the goddess, working in their life. That is where you are either blessed or you are a sinner. Where God is working, but I don't pay attention to none of it. Sinner. I don't have the drishti, I'm blind. If God is only in the multi, that is another form of limiting God. It have a discourse that explain, in Hinduism, we don't condemn other people's religion. We don't try and walk the road and say, hey, you go come and join we crowd. We recruiting numbers. If it has somebody doing that here tonight, take this stupid pundit advice. You are not being Hindu. Hindu believe that the principles that we follow, Sanatana Dharma, is a birthright. You have the karma to be born into it. You have a certain amount of understanding, capacity to have certain tenets that you live by. God had to give that. But when you live in a lesser form now, why lesser form? Human, yes, but your concept is less. If God only live in my church, but he can't live in yours, then my God who hires the sky and broadens the ocean get limited now only to this box. But the Hindu don't watch it so. The Hindu says he could live in the church, he could live in the masjid, he could live in the mandir, he could be the plant and we just bow by the bale tree. He could be in the rat that sit by Ganesh Baba foot. He could be the lion that transport mother. I could see God in animals. So if in Gita chapter 12 they say have compassion for the animal, you're going to see somebody for Shrad, feed the God. Take out the food for him. Bhog lagawe the food, but make sure and feed the dog too. I is the host. I is the boss here. Partner, I feed the dog first. One of the 5 share where they stick out. Feed ants, feed bird, feed everybody, and then you eat. But we will feed, pray for, and feed everybody. This is why he says in Gita, how could you then, if you understand what I'm saying here tonight, how could you then say only Indian people is good? Only Hindu people is good? Oh God, you're talking stupidness. If God make everybody, you could have respect. May I say hug up and love everybody? Some people, different. We agree, it's Kali Yuga. But you could respect everybody. This is what we do. When a person says Sitaram, when the person bow, when the dog hungry, don't be greedy. You could afford a doubles for that dog. Feed the dog. Somebody bungs you up outside the grocery, brother, you could help me. $1, if you could afford it, give the dollar. They're going to kill you. But when you have prejudicial thinking, here where we go do it. I could take my $10 and I could get the Baba it, because the Baba have a mala and he have a kurta and he look like he don't smoke weed. He look, follow me, he look like He don't smoke weed and cocaine and whatever. But you just hear people say, you see that fella? Uh-uh. I can't give he this. He go take it to go and smoke drugs. Remember, our text, the same text you are reading and toting on your head, tell you, he ever come looking like this with gold crown on his head. He ever come looking like this with curtain, looking nice and perfect. He will come looking like Lord Shiva, matted locks, with dead people ash on his body, unclean, looking different. And he might come to test you. And if it were you, because of limited drishti, and you can't see good in good people, because you're waiting for gold crown and mukdar and whatever, then you're going to know thy God or godly. You might miss opportunity to meet Hanuman Baba. You might miss the chance. God, when you go come and walk in my life, if them multi could talk, you could imagine how clout and thing would have passed. Hey, you stupid fool. I walked past you yesterday and you cussed me. God walk in your life every day. Sometimes hard days too. Bad days too. It's just if me and you could have the drishti to see she work. Because there are so many good things happening in our day-to-day life. When your family is safe, when you could eat, when you could stand up and bathe, go to the toilet by yourself. For all my elders here, you see that is something to say thank you. One day I did not have to go into Pampers, thank you. I didn't have to beg these children for help. If you're not careful, you could become so bitter that, I don't have this and I waste my time behind lotto and I waste my time behind this work and I do so much for these stupid children. What you do, that was your job. God make it, mother. If they don't do their job, leave it. Leave it. You know, I just like to say, all the daughter-in-laws that are trying to separate the son from the mother, one day they will be mother-in-law. Give them a chance. Give them a chance. Let she do she work. Like she work. What you trying to do? You could change the direction the sun coming up in. But you allow it to enter your heart and you become so heavy. If somebody asks you, well, how to do it? This is what you do. Follow the example of Brahma. Study the lady, learn the lady, and one day, one step at a time, you get where I know you, and because I know you and I have that drishti, I am seeing you playing. So this child talks stupid today. Mother, I'm leaving this for you. Handle it. Mother, bring peace in this family. Handle it. And in that conversation, talk to somebody who could make a change and make a difference. Have the drishti to see in your life. That is Satya drishti. That is it. This is where creation started. It has started yet. But it comes as she's telling them in this last verse, you're learning about me. Go now. Go back and create. Start to make things. He says, Ma, I don't have the power to do it. And this is where Mother makes Saraswati, Lakshmi, Parvati, well, this text saying Kali Mata, go and stand next to them. And when Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva want to do their work, Goddess, give them the energy to do it. This is the role of the mother. But as I conclude tonight, I'm running out of time. You see how the thing is going? Time is run away from me. If you sitting here tonight, ask yourself, my concept of Durga is so different. All I know is, well, Durga Mata, and when you go in that prayer, you'll get lapsi and sahari. Be honest with yourself. I didn't know Mother had all of this. I never hear this. Tell she thanks within yourself. She who give you that. I honestly didn't plan to read this. May I finish yet? Because now we have to hear what come after. And when you read this, if inside of you, tonight where you're sitting, if you're feeling upon it, we could have go 15 minutes more, you have no problem, except for if you're hungry. But this is how, reading these type of discourses, you hear somebody say, we're doing 9 nights, Devi. This is how you do it. There's so much that we never get to hear. There's so much more to learn, to grow. And when you get the opportunity to sit in yagya, where you are sacrificing your time, where you are giving your effort and your energy just to hear something good based on what we talked about last time. I want the change, Mother. This is how it works. Mother, I need you in my life right now. I have this problem, that problem, me like this. Ma, when I listen to God, let God manifest in my life. When I understand you, give me the change I'm looking for. A understanding, a change comes in your life. And the person who have a problem, think about what I say. If today the girlfriend and the boyfriend break up, Lord, the first day is the hardest day. They're heartbreaking. They want it dead. They're watching Grandma's Own funny. But in time, somehow that pain, do pain so much again. Anybody here that went through a funeral, the first day, the funeral day, that day you bawl in your life. But somehow that person don't lose value. It's not that I forget my father, my mother, and my whoever. But as time passes, you just heal. You just move on. That is an example of how the goddess works in you. And believe it or not, we don't pay attention to it not one day. We don't see it. We just only see the murti. We just only study the parsad, study the lota. When you prepare your lota and you're going to talk to she, understand how much you have to talk about. Imagine when you go to talk to she, Ma, and I understand your role now, girl, and I didn't know you was involved in so many aspects of my life. Today, look, I offer you a little sweet stuff. Please accept it and bless me with sweet times. Karma is how I give, is how I get. So, for example, me, Keshava, when according to Devi Bhagwat, when you're making the dar, you're supposed to put a little parsad inside the lota. I'm picking a fight here with all the old people. They just put hardi, which is decoration for the skin. They just put all the puja material, put it on the baby inside the lota. So I want to offer it in the land, but you have put nothing for the lady to eat. It has no fruit, it has no sugar, it has no... So in Devi Bhagwat, they tell you when you're offering dar for mother, you're supposed to use fruit juice. We could discuss that tomorrow night. So when you see people put coconut water or they put papaw juice or whatever they have, this is where it's coming from. Ma, I'm offering everything I give and I'm offering you sweet too. How you give is so you get. How you give is so you get. I'm offering this for the purpose of praying for health, I'm praying for help, I'm praying for this trouble. And I want help. This is how I get it. When you do it properly, you see where wisdom is? You had the knowledge, I tell you how to make the dar. Wisdom is you practice it. You put it into practice. I have a trouble, I go in and do it. And he says in Gita, as we conclude tonight, everybody, the person who is wise about me is the most dearest person it have. And this is why. Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ki Jai. Baba, you finished it? All right. Final one? Okay, everybody, let's all stand as we're going to do Purnahuti. Say your prayers. Say your prayers, say your prayers, say your prayers, say your prayers. I go in and say our prayers. You say your prayers. Hari Om. Samsim Sum Sapta Shati Divyai Mantra Siddhyam Krushtva Me. Idam tu Kunjika Stotra Mantra Jagrati Hitave. Abhakte Naiva Databhyam Gopikam Raksha Parvati. Yastu Kunjikaya Divyai Hinamna Saptamim Pataye Na Tasya Jayate Siddhya Harani Rodhanam Yatha Iti Shri Rudramale Gaurya Tantre Shiva Parvati Sambar Kunjika Stotra Sampurnam Om Purnamida Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudakshate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purma Meva Vashishyate Om Purnatigum Shantihi Swaha Sarva Papam Haram Divyam Gangeyam Nidmalam Jalam Achmanamaya Dattam Yahina Parmeshwaram Vanaspatir Saubhuto Gandadyo Ganda Uktamam Agri Sarvadevanam Dupoyam Pratigrihatam. With the knowledge you just gained, we're going to take the heat, the fire, the energy. Remember, we say, who is the heat or the fire? And I'm going to take some and I'm going to unchain my body. I have this pain, I had that pain, I had this trouble, etc. Take it away. Mother, transform me. If you do it properly and pass it down your whole body, touch the earth. Let the negative energy go to the earth. It's not a shortcut thing just to fix your head. Think what I say. Mangalam Bhagwat Vishnu, Mangalam Garudatvaja, Mangalam Pundari Kaksham, Mangalayatanu Hari. Everybody, I hope you learned something tonight. It was my pleasure to give you this discourse, and I hope I answered some of the questions Auntie asked me, and tomorrow night I'll continue. Put your hands together as we do arti now, everybody. Sajam cha vardi sanyuktam grahina yojitam mayam deepam grahana devesham. Same arti. Trailokya तिमिरापहम.
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया.
Come on everybody, let's sing together.
पार न पाया.
ओ सुनो मेरी देवी
पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया. तेरा पार न पाया. पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल. पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल. ले तेरे वेद चढ़ाया. ले तेरे वेद चढ़ाया.
ओ सुनो मेरी देवी
पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया.
Sing for Shia a little bit everybody.
तेरा पार न पाया. ब्रह्मा वीर बने तेरे द्वारे.
ब्रह्मा वेद बने तेरे द्वारे.
शंकर ध्यान लगाया.
Shiva Baba, he rests his head by your foot and he sang your praises. Mother, listen to my prayer. Listen to my prayer tonight, ma.
वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया. तेरा पार न पाया. धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती. धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती. मोहन भोग लगाया. मोहन भोग लगाया. सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया. तेरा पार न पाया. भानु भगत में तेरे गुण गावे.
ज्ञान भगत में तेरी गुण गावे.
मन वांछित फल पाया. मन वांछित फल पाया. सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया. तेरा पार न पाया. सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया. तेरा पार
Let me
न
chant for Shia a little bit.
पाया.
Durge, 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 Jai Jai Ma. Come on everybody. Durge, Jai Jai Ma.
कालिका पालिनी माँ, जगदोधायिनी माँ, जगदोधायिनी माँ, महाअम्बे जय जय माँ, महाअम्बे जय जय माँ, दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ, दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ,
Ma, tonight, as we celebrate on this Friday, on this Devi's Day, your discourse, thank you for affording me to understand the origin of the creation, the history of the creation. Thank you for revealing yourself. Just as you revealed yourself to Brahma, you are talking to Brahma, but I felt as if you were explaining yourself to me in a way a child could understand. Thank you for that, Ma. Thank you for, I'm limited. Truthfully, mantra, hinam, kriya, hinam, I don't know the mantras. I don't know all them fancy things. I don't know all the history about all the vrat and all that. But I know I love you, I depend on you, I need you. And when I talk to you, I know you just help me, you just listen. And in different ways, you make the impossible come possible. Tonight, inside of my heart, I just want to tell you thank you for every grace you give me. Together, everybody. Tvameva Mata. Lift your voice. Tvameva Bandhuscha. Tvameva Vidya. Tvameva Sarvam. Tvameva Sarvam. Om together. Om Shanti. Everybody. Shanti. Shanti. Hari Om. Prem se bolo Mahapati Mahadeva ki. Shri Adi Shakti Mata ki. Pavana Putra Hanuman ki. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Satya Sanatan Dharma ki jai. Jai Jai Sitaram. Sitaram everybody. Sitaram everybody. May you all please have your seat.